Hello Capricorn, what's up? Welcome back. Let's see what is going on for you for the month of November. We are still in October, November. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. So let's dive in. What are the messages for Capricorn? All right. Starting off quite powerful, the Empress and the Three of Wands and the Strength card. Wow. It looks like you've been putting a lot of things in your past, all right? Like you're starting to go more and more inwards. Even though you're a very practical sign, a very rational sign, you have a very strong intuitive sense. And sometimes you don't know always how to use that strong intuitive sense. And I feel like now you're coming to the realization how you need to work with your own intuition, and overcome any type of fears. I see a lot of you really putting a lot of emphasis towards your future. You have some type of vision is what I get. Like you have a vision in regards to your future that you may have been a little bit in doubt of in the recent past, but now you're seeing it clear. It's like, this is my strength. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. And it looks like you're starting to have more self-control. Maybe you lost a little bit of control in the recent past, right? And the Strength card is kind of like showing up saying like you're starting to have more self-control also in regards to what you want, how you feel, your intuition. Like a lot of things is more in control, and you're letting go of the things that are not longer in your own control, all right? You might be dealing as well with a Leo or a Pisces. You have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this may have been something from your past. You may have felt like someone was deceiving you, or you were just not trusting someone. There could have been a lot of trust issues, but the underlying disorder is actually that you've been betrayed in the recent past, and because of that you're trying to be as alert as possible, as conscious as possible, and you're starting to keep your eyes really open to what people are saying, what people are doing, trying to analyze a lot of things because you don't want to be going through the same situation of this deceit, right? Or being betrayed, or someone being sneaky behind your back. So yeah, it looks like you've learned a lot here. Let's see what more. Wow, the Sun. I like that. The Seven of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, you know what they say about Capricorns, right? Like they can be sometimes the pessimist, like glass half empty type of energy, because they want to stay rational. They want to stay with their feet on the ground. They want to be as grounded as possible when it comes to situations, right? And sometimes they get lost in that energy of like, okay, this could go wrong, that could go wrong, or X, Y, and Z. They're just trying to make sure that they hit all the boxes so they don't come with surprises, right? Capricorn does not like surprises. And I feel like now you're starting to also realize that you may need to really focus only on the positive, right? Like even if a situation goes negative, you know how to divert your energy into seeing the positive of it, right? And it looks like your heart is definitely in protection. Like you're trying your best to protect your heart, but only to, yeah, not in defense, right? Like I feel like maybe in the recent past you may have been protecting your heart out of defense, but now you know how to protect your heart by keeping the surrounding also as a positive. And that may have been a difficult lesson, Capricorn. And I feel like you have some tasks, or you have some things that you have to work on, some priorities. You may need to juggle some things or start to be a little bit more adaptive in a situation, because that's the Two of Pentacles, because it's all about like trying to adapt to a new situation. Or it could be that there are multiple things in your life that needs equal attention, and maybe in the recent past you were like, okay, this is too much, I need to just focus on this thing, but then you see like the other side is just going a little bit off the balance. So this is saying like with the Two of Pentacles, there are multiple things that you need to kind of like juggle at once. Say for example your work situation, but also like your relationship, your friendships, your self-love and self-care. Like these are all things that are quite intense if we need to juggle all of them to keep everything kind of like the way it goes, or keep everything satisfied, right? So I see that you're really learning, like there is a huge curve here moving forward, like you're getting on top of a lot of things. Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy. You see, the Queen of Pentacles is all about you staying grounded. Ooh, okay, Three of Pentacles. The World card, yes, see? There's a huge lesson that you have been learning and you're getting the rewards of it right now. This is a huge reward. This is Saturn energy. This is your ruler planet. And it's all about like connecting the dots and seeing the bigger picture as well. Seeing what you needed to be conscious of. And connecting things from your past in order to learn your lessons. For example, you've been in different situations, but you had like the same type of outcomes, or in every relationship you had like one specific team that kept on kind of like overruling your relationships and breaking relationships off. And now you're starting to realize like, okay, I need to focus on my strengths. And what are your strengths? Like it's compassion, it's, you know, caring for the other person, it's being there for the other person. You're a very loving creature, but people may always see you as a little bit stubborn or very stern, right? Sometimes. But you also have a lot of good qualities that sometimes you try to save for yourself. You try to save out of protecting yourself, right? Like you don't want people to take your kindness for weakness, right? Like that's kind of like the energy that I am sensing here. But now you're starting to see that behaving in that way, where you come to the energy of like, okay, if I show any type of weakness or kindness, I'm going to be taking for granted, and be acting out of that intention could also bring a lot of havoc. So it's better to be who you are, who you want to be, and who you truly are as an individual authentically, and attract these people into your life than to constantly try to, you know, have your boundaries or show a certain way that you may not always be. Very good. Yeah, see the Five of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Well, the Five of Swords is kind of like the conflict that I was picking up on, which is not showing in your cards, or was not until now. But I do feel like this has been the lesson, right? This is the World card. This is you overcoming some type of ego battle, or being in some type of an ego battle with someone that you have a lot of feelings for, a lot of deep feelings and emotions. And it looks like with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, there is a lot of working together, all right? Communicating from your heart, communicating from your boundaries, communicating from your strengths, your beliefs, making plans towards the future. So there's definitely a teamwork here, a collaboration here between you and multiple people maybe, to get things back in alignment, right? I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of good energies. There is a very positive turnaround that I'm seeing. So within 8 days or 8 weeks, not 8 months, like 8 days or 8 weeks, hopefully 8 days, I see a huge shift. Okay, so the number 8 seems to be standing out. I don't know why. Well, we do have the Strength card with the 8 and the 8 of Wands, but I do feel like the number 8 is going to be helping you to shift things into a positive sense. All your hard work is going to be paying off, right? Divine Masquerade, exactly. That's what I was feeling. You protecting your heart is also you not showing what you truly feel inside. Like sometimes your emotions is not being expressed. Okay, so the divine masquerade, step out as the real you, is actually telling you that you need to be showing up with this happiness, authentic energy, right? For anything that you want to fix right now, don't hide yourself, because here we have the high priestess also talking about that hidden energy, like hiding your feelings, not wanting to express it, just first want to see how people react rather than how you want to express yourself, right? So the divine masquerade is saying like drop that mask, right? And show yourself to the world. Surrender to the divine, and I feel like that's how these energies are playing out. The way that I'm seeing is like you giving up for, like giving in, right? Not giving up, that's not what I want to say. You just like more like you're giving in to everything that is going on and unfolding around you, and you're surrendering to what the divine wants for you, because that's the high priestess. It's like knowing that you are protected, knowing that everything that is happening is going to be for your highest good. So that might be a good affirmation. Don't let pride get in the way. Exactly. Your main lesson with someone in your surrounding may have been to not let pride and ego get in the way, and to focus more on trying to be happy, right? Like, you know, sometimes I feel like, Capricorn, you can be way too serious. There is an energy where you just want to be very serious in life about everything, and then you miss out a little bit of the fun and the joy, right? Like we all know that, and this might be a message definitely with that sun coming out. Like search for your happiness, even if that's just your own happiness, but it's not saying like you need to let go of your goals, right? The Three of Wands is here. You have your vision, you have your goals, but try to have, try to dance through the rain. Like that's what I'm hearing Spirit say, like dance through the rain. Because sometimes life is going to be quite cloudy, rainy, and all of that, but you need to find a way to dance through it and still find your happiness while you're juggling and focusing on your vision. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. Well, I think that you're already doing that right now. You're starting to be more conscious of your intuition and let go a little bit of logic. That is the surrender to the divine. Sometimes things don't make sense, right? But you still know how to trust that everything is going to be all right. Right, I'm going to clarify the other person and the situation in the extended. Am I afraid to be seen? That's the high priestess kind of energy, right? It's a little bit withdrawn energy. It's silent energy. It's like only being analyzing your surrounding in order to know, like, okay, what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths, what is the caution of the situation, and if you get in that energy, then there is also an energy that's saying, like, maybe you're afraid to be seen or heard, like needing to speak up, because we started the reading with the high priestess, so that has been the main energy that you've been in, right? So, do I believe I am worthy? Let me just read the, am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light onto the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. I think that this is the most accurate confirmation to this reading. Like I said, you're trying to protect your heart because you're afraid to be seen. So try to ask yourself why that is. And I'm sure everyone has been in a certain time of our lives in this energy where you feel uncomfortable, where you feel like, you don't really fit in, or if you say something wrong, you're going to overthink that in your own ways, and then you're going to get a little bit more insecure and all of that. And this reading is kind of like showing you that you have a lot of strengths, but you're keeping those strengths behind hidden doors. And now this is a moment for you to realize, like, okay, how can I just be myself and accept myself and allow other people to accept me? And if they don't, then bye-bye, right? That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that this was a beautiful confirmation for you. Let me know in the comments below, and check out the extended if you want to get a little bit deeper into this reading. See you there, and see you next week. Ciao.